Greetings and welcome to Fright Night Flicks, where every night is Fright Night. Now that I've finally seen Wolfman, it's now time to rank Lee Wannam's directorial works from worst to best. Even though Wannam is also a talented writer and actor, I'll only be including the 4 feature films he directed. With that said,
then let's get started.
kicking off this list is Wannam's directorial debut, Insidious Chapter 3. While working my way through the Insidious franchise, I found it hard to engage fully with these films, despite their occasional effective jump scares. This prequel serves to set up the events of the first 2 films, and I do appreciate how it establishes the groundwork for what's to come. However, the story feels overly familiar, retreading ground that's already been covered in the previous installments. The repetitionness adds to my frustration with the franchise as a whole. That said, Insidious Chapter 3 does showcase Wannam's potential as a director. While it may not be ranked higher, it's clear from his later work that he has significantly refined his craft over time.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Taking third place is Wannam's latest directorial effort, Wolfman. I was initially excited about this project simply because of his involvement, but the final project left me underwhelmed. The execution felt like something we've seen before, and a small-scale survival horror approach didn't feel the best fit for a Wolfman story. While the film boasts strong visuals, effective jump scares and solid performances, it falters due to a weak screenplay. The story fails to explore its plot threads or themes in a layered, meaningful way, which is disappointing for a character as iconic as the Wolfman. I can't help but wish Wannam had gone bigger with this film and more ambitious, instead of delivering what feels more like a contained, bottled movie.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Runner-up on this list is Upgrade, the only film in Wannam's lineup with a completely original concept. Following a man who has a robotic chip implanted in him after being paralysed in an accident, this film excels as a solid sci-fi thriller. Upgrade shines through thanks to its visual striking style, engaging storyline, and a standout lead performance from Logan Marshall Green. However, its similarities to the first Venom does make it feel somewhat generic, despite being executed far more effectively. Adding to the comparison is Logan Marshall Green's uncanny resemblance to Tom Hardy, which can make it hard to watch Upgrade without thinking of Venom.
Not a great plan.
Thankfully, Wannam's direction injects enough unique flair to elevate this film into something special. But taking the top spot as my favourite Lee Wannam film is The Invisible Man, a brilliant modern reimagining of the classic Universal monster. This film massively blends horror with dark, relevant themes, tackling domestic abuse in an intelligent and deep, meaningful way. Elizabeth Moss delivers a phenomenal performance, anchoring the story with her raw vulnerability and strength, while Oliver Jackson Cohen's particular character is chillingly effectively. What sets Invisible Man apart is Lee Wannam's meticulous direction. The visuals are stunning, with some of the best cinematography I've seen in a modern horror. The tension-building atmosphere is parallel, creating unforgettable moments of suspense. The haunting score by Benjamin Wallifis is another standout element that enhances the film's emotional and terrifying beats. Not only is The Invisible Man my favourite of Wannam's films, it's also the first one I watched of his. Its incredible execution part my admire for him as a filmmaker and left me eagerly anticipating his future projects. If you're looking for a compelling and terrifying modern twist on a classic, then The Invisible Man is a must-watch.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
And that is how I rank all 4 of Lee Wannam's directorial films from worst to best. Thank you all for tuning in to today's video. Make sure you like that, hit that like button, subscribe to Fright Night Flicks, and follow us on social media so you don't miss a single scare. What do you think to Lee Wannam as a director? Have you seen all his movies? Well, let me know how you would rank his films from your worst to best in the comments down below. And don't forget to check out all my past reviews on Fright Night Flicks. There's plenty more horror content waiting for you. And join me next time when I dive into Michael Mann's Manhunter. Until then, keep the thrills alive, and as always, stay spooky.